from the old school, so I'm gonna preach the real shit to the new school. So this video is about knowing what makes you feel good, and there's a lot of influences that you may think make you feel good, but it doesn't make you feel good. So, for instance, I used to hang around certain dudes who used to go to clubs, and they used to work, hustling on the block all day. And when club night comes, they pop bottles and shit like that, and they hustle and make probably like $300 that day. Okay, they buy a bottle that costs $250. Okay, now they done blew all their day earnings on a bottle of fucking, what's that shit, rose. That's what it was. They was at that time. Rose was out in the clubs. This is 2013, 14. So they hustle all day. Now they popping bottles. So I know these guys from jail. You know what I'm saying? These was gang members and shit. I know them from jail, and they know I'm a stand-up person. So it's not like I was like, yo, jumping on the niggas' dick or nothing like that. They hollered at me like, what up, what up? So we chop it up. Oh shit, I see a nigga in the club. We both in the club. We chopping it up. You know what I'm saying? Then all right, we exchange numbers. Now, these is niggas I go to clubs with, and you know, eventually what happened was I started to do what they did. And I thought that would make me feel good, like five bottles of rose that cost $250. And I may have had like $450. So I done spent a little more than half of what I have in my pocket. Not saying that's what I do. I don't normally carry that amount of money on me. But this is when I used to go to clubs back in 2013, 2014. So I'm popping bottles as well. I'm popping bottles, they pop bottles. This is what we do. But after like a time where I realized like that shit don't even make me feel good, because I spent. So what made them feel good didn't eventually make me feel good, but the influences I took on their state of mind as far as what makes them feel good. It started to make me feel good at that particular time. But in all actuality, me being who I am, a person that doesn't like spending money like that, I started not feeling good after I done spent $250 on a bottle, and I gave the owner of that club 4 or 5 times of what the bottle really costs. So in the store, that bottle costs $50, rose. In the club, $50 to $70. In the club, they sell it for, depends on what club. In Manhattan, the shit will go for $500. In the Bronx, in Brooklyn, it go for $200. And in Queens, it go for like $180, $200. So I realized I'm being a consumer. And what made them feel good, just by me being around them, made me start to feel good. So that's influences. So it's all about finding what makes you feel good in life. What you may think makes you feel good. In all actuality, it doesn't make you feel good, but you're just going on and riding the wave. So it's all about finding what makes you feel good. What makes me feel good is not spending much time for sex, not spending much money for sex. That what makes me feel good. The more time I spend with a girl for sex, I start to not really get tempted to get aroused by her. I don't give a fuck if she's time. What make me like her more if I had sex first, bust that nut, then chill with her and all that. We can do all that talking shit. I could talk for hours after I bust a nut, but I have to chill hours in order to get a nut. That shit doesn't really make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather be by myself or just motherfucking self-gratify myself. So at the end of the day, I can always self-gratify myself. And a lot of times I feel more better than sex. You know what I'm saying? So it's all about finding what makes you feel good. Me being cheap makes you feel good. Like going out right now. A little earlier, I was looking for some hoes, but it seemed like girls are saying $40. So me spending $40 for a blowjob does not make me feel good. $20, yeah. Most girls I know would say, yeah, I got it. So I will ask your bitch like, yeah, how much you charging for a blowjob? Once she say 40, I start to get it. I'm not really. That's a little. I take a lot of points off from her because I just think the bitches that charge 40 for head don't be all that. I found out the girls that say like if I ask a bitch like how much you charge for a blowjob, she say 20. Those are ones that are more proficient in producing a nut. So basically, the point of what I'm trying to say is finding what makes you feel good and realizing does it really make you feel good. You may have to sit back and question. Like smoking weed, it used to make me feel good. But the flip side of this, the addiction and the cost. It's not like I was came out of my mother's womb with a set amount of money. You know what I'm saying? Not like I came out of my mother's womb with money. You know what I'm saying? So my mother had money, but that was her money. So every time I wanted to smoke weed, I had to ask her for money. Eventually, I had to do crimes to get money. So, in all actuality, weed, yeah, that shit makes me feel good, but the money spent on it doesn't make me feel good because I'm a cheap guy. So, say if I spend $20 a day on weed, that's $600 a month. You know what I'm saying? That I blew on weed, $600. You know what I'm saying? I value a dollar. So, I wound up finding out that weed doesn't really make me feel good. You know what I'm saying? In the long run, because you go without a day of smoking weed, the side effects is irritability, agitation, and all that. So I'm not really feeling good after weed, drinking, and all that. You know what I'm saying? Those are all addictions, something that the average person likes to do every day. And some people have addicted personalities, so once they start something, they gotta do it every day. That's like crackheads. They gotta do it every day. So a bitch could have $1,500 to start off the month and be flat out broke 4 days into into it. You know what I'm saying? Now she got to go around sucking dick for 10, 20 hours. You know what I'm saying? So I guess that's what makes her feel. That's what makes her happy. You know, what will make her happy is a drug. Um, and so what make her happy is a drug. And fuck it, bitches like sucking dick anyway. So sucking dick makes her happy as well. So she get to suck dick and do drugs. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's all about finding what makes you happy. You gotta really, really sit back and reflect and find out what makes you happy. So a person that's was taught how to make money the easy way, and he learns how to make money the easy way. This is like a lot of people that are millionaires and billionaires that they are addicted to money. Just like how people are addicted to drugs and addicted to like the rappers like I'm not gonna name the names like that got money. They're addicted to money, not anything, not drugs, not clothing. So they're addicted to money. So that's why they make. That's why they don't just sit back and be content with $1 million when they know what makes them feel good is money. You know what I'm saying? So a lot of people, big homies, wasn't money getters like that. So it wouldn't be easy for them to just be addicted to money. My big homies were athletic motherfuckers. You know what I'm saying? Some of my big homies were thug niggas. A lot of my big homies wasn't no real drug lords and shit like that. So if your big homie is a drug lord and you seen how much money he make, big homie, you learn from the big homie. You learn how to make money. You know how to sell drugs. So that's the difference. Some people what makes them feel good. A person who was taught how to make money, what make them feel good is making money. You know what I'm saying?